Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. It is my favorite day of the week. This is Dr. Catlin, and this is Ready, Set, Go TV. I'm so excited to be here. It is December. It is the holidays. I love this time of year, and I know you also love this time of year as well. Last night, I posted. See, I only get these ideas seriously, less than 24 hours before this show goes live, because I believe that you should go with whatever is in your heart and in your mind at the moment. So last night when I was sitting home, I thought of this and I was like, listen, we have to give ourselves life during the holidays. The holidays are fantastic to spend with family and friends, but we have to first give ourselves life, because life is essentially what we make it. And in order to make it what we want it to be, the first thing we have to do is discover who we are. So you know how this thing rolls. Every week I hop on here just to inspire you to just do better and just to really go around and just spread love and cheer to everyone else. So if you're driving in your car, you cannot essentially listen to me. So when you pull over, when you get at work, always go back to www.be-fearlesstv.com. And if you are sitting at your desk, right, or you're home on your sofa, turn off the TV, listen to me, grab a piece of paper, and get ready to write down five ways to discover exactly who you are, so you can give yourself life during these holidays, because life is essentially what you make it. My life is not going to be your life, and your life is not going to be mine. It's whatever we make it, and that's what it's going to be. So five ideas. Number one, be quiet. Try this. Try being quiet. I say this so much to my kids, to my girlfriends. Sometimes we just have to be quiet. You cannot and will not be able to truthfully know yourself until you take the time to be still. I can't tell you how important it is to take long walks, to take short breaks, to meditate, just to reflect upon who you are. Really take a time. Listen, be quiet, be still, wrestle with yourself. You have to do these things, because when you do it, when you're quiet and you're still, you can really discover your true self. You will have visions in your mind visions will come to your mind, and it will show you exactly who you really are. So you have to, number one, be quiet, be still, take that time for you, because as I said, the heading of this thing is life is what you make it. So in order to make it what you want it to be, you got to first discover who you are. And in that step, out of 5 steps, the first one is be quiet. Take the time, meditate. Visions of yourself will appear, and you will be able to start to discover who you are. So try that, right? Number 2, realize who you truly are, and not what you really want, not what you want to be. That's 2 totally different things. You have to realize who you truly are and not who you really want to be. Sometimes we get caught up in looking at other people and who they are, and then we try to mold ourselves to be them. That's not really who you truly are. We're all individuals, right? Nobody's created the same. Everybody's different. But you have to be who you really, realize who you really truthfully are. I tell people all the time, they say, oh my goodness, you're a businesswoman. Oh my goodness, you have so many businesses. But truthfully, who I really am, yeah, I have a lot of businesses, but I'm really about others. I like to see others move ahead, capture their goals, smile, be happy, whatever it is. That's simply me, and that's truthfully who I am. I could look on TV and say, oh man, I want to be a mogul. I want to be a mogul. I want to fly and own my own plane. I want to do this, and that. That's not really who I truthfully am. Who I am is just me, the raw self. So you have to know, I know you already have a set idea of who you desperately want to be, but it might not be who you were designed to be. And that's the point. I know you have desperately in your mind, you know who you want to be, but it may not be who you were simply designed to be. So remember that. You really have to realize who you truthfully are. And within doing that, when you know exactly who you are, you will then see you will see exactly where your specific gifts will fit into the bigger picture. So in other words, when I figured out who I really was, who I am, who I am, Keisha, right? When I figured this out, now my gifts are shining so bright. They touch so many people. I mean, it's amazing to me, and it's exactly who I am, because when I go out here and I do stuff for others, and I want to see them prosper and shine, you know what I mean? Because when you're blessed, you got to spread your blessings. So when I do that, I can really see the bigger picture of my life. It's the best place to be. It's like climbing up a mountain and starting to yell. You're just screaming in happiness. And that's exactly where I am in my life. But you first have to discover who you are, because I want to make my life what I want it to be. Okay, so I know doing these things, it just is something about it. It's like I realize my gift in life, right? I realize what I'm good at. And when I use it all day long, I'm telling you, it's just prosperous. I love it, right? So that's number 2. Realize who you are and not who you want to be. Number 3, find what you're good at. What are you good at? Literally, what are you good at? This might be the most difficult step in the process of finding out who you are, but it's a necessary one. It is a necessary one. You have to find out exactly what you're good at. It takes trial and error to find out what you're good at. And no, I'm not telling you to just simply give up before you make enough attempts at trying to figure out who you are. I'm not telling you to give up anything, okay? But what I am going to tell you is that this is the hardest step, and sometimes you have to know when to quit. If you are doing something and you are you're really struggling at doing it, whatever it may be, if you are just struggling, you for some reason can't catch your traction, sometimes you have to know when to, just quit. Quitting is okay, I'm telling you, because if you quit something correctly, it really isn't giving up on it. It's not. It's making room for something better. It's making room for something better. But you first have to know when to call something, to quit something. You have to know when to quit something. And when you quit it correctly. Because when you quit it correctly, I'm telling you, it opens the door for something bigger. You didn't give up on it. You just simply opened your door a little bit bigger. So that's a really important point. Number 3 is the hardest point, to find out what you're good at, because sometimes we do a lot of things, I told you I had 17 businesses in my past. I'm 43 years old. I've owned 17 of them. But look at how many I had to go through to figure out what I'm good at. And I wasn't good at any of the businesses. I'm really good at helping people. That's what I love doing. It's my passion. I love it. And it's nothing else I would do. So now when I start a business, all my business, I seek out to help other people with them. That's period. A restaurant, a boutique, a school I have, all this stuff, books that I write, all of this stuff helps other people. So I'm telling you that when you have to know when to call something quit, you got to quit it, you got to quit it, you got to quit it. But when you quit it, you're not giving up on it. You're just simply opening up your door bigger, for something bigger to land directly in your lap. So find out what you're good at. That was number 3. Number 4 is find out what you're passionate about. I love living within passion. Passion is a natural feel-good for everyone. Everyone. Just think back to something you did that you were so passionate about. Remember the feeling that you had. Don't you want to keep that feeling all the time? Following passion of any kind, trust me, is a good thing. There's nothing bad about it. If it is your passion, it is good. You could be passionate about your career. It is good. You could be more passionate about life. That is good. I'm telling you, we need to really pay more attention when it comes to this, because it really indicates the area of your life that what is going to help you discover who you truthfully are. So you really need to follow your passion. People come to my school all the time. I coach and mentor people all the time. They talk about their businesses, and within their business, I ask them, what aspect of this business are you passionate about? Because when you are passionate about it, I'm telling you, if your passion is inside that business, it is going to thrive. But if you're just doing it because it's a fad or a trend, I can't promise you that it's going to thrive, because business is very hard. You got to put passion behind it. You spend more time with your business than you do your mate. Imagine that. Or your kids. So you got to be very passionate about it. It's got to be something that's within you. So live out your passion. Follow your passion. Number 5, don't be afraid to seek feedback. Listen, sometimes we don't really know what we need to work on. So you have to gain feedback from others. But let me just put out a little bit of a disclaimer. When you receive feedback or you seek feedback, be open-minded. You cannot catch an attitude because people tell you exactly what you need to work on. You cannot get mad. You have to be open-minded to their feedback. But you need to seek the feedback. You need to say to your best friend, your soulmate, or whomever it is in your relationships, in your life that you rely on, you love, they love you back. Get some feedback from them. Say, hey, what do you think I'm good at? What do you think I need to work on? What's your opinion about me? Get some feedback from them, because I'm telling you, within their feedback, I'm telling you right now, when you get their feedback from them, their feedback, may not be on point as much as you wanted it to be, but trust me, if you have good listening ears and just listen to what they're saying, you will hear some key things that they're saying that you need to literally work on, whether good or bad. So sometimes when people giving you feedback, they're really giving their opinion, but within their opinion, somewhere in there, you really do see it. You really do see what they're talking about. So don't be stubborn. Go with an open mind and receive it, because at the end of the day, we talked about getting your life for these holidays. And because life is what you make it. Your life is what you make it. In order to make it anything, you first have to discover who you are. And within discovering this, you need to get some feedback so you know what you need to work on. So those were 5 tips. Number 1 was be quiet, shut your mouth, come on, meditate, take a long walk, think about it, and look at the visions that come into your mind in reference to you. Number 2, realize who you truly are and not who you want to be. Turn off the social media, get out front the TV, stop watching all these drama-fied movies and making this fictitious life up in your head, and really live truthfully who you truly are. Realize who you are. You have to do that. Not who you desire to be, who you were designed. You want to be the person you were designed to be. So that was number 2. Number 3 is find out what you're good at. Find out what you're good at. What do you like doing? If you're doing something right now, this was the tip. If you are doing something right now and it's not working out, it's so hard, it's so difficult, you're just not gaining any traction. My tip was you got to know when to call it quits. And when you call it quits, quit it correctly. Quit it correctly, because you're not really giving up on it. All you're doing is just making room for something bigger and something better. Remember that. That was number 3. Number 4, find out what you're passionate about and live out your passion. That's exactly what I am doing. I had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations to get to where I am today, but I live my passion out every single day. No matter what I'm going through, my passion is in the forefront of everything that I do. Everything that I do. So when people come and talk to me about partnerships, it's got to be in line with what my passion is. It just is, because when it is, you are the best version of yourself. So in number 5, seek feedback. Talk to people. Get their opinion about who you are, what you are, your weaknesses, your strengths. Seek their advice. That's all. You don't have to take their advice or their opinions, but listen to them, because they've had experiences with you. So somewhere in there, you are that person. You have to open your mind up to that. So I want to leave you with a few things. First, there's a quote. The quote is, the best way to find yourself is to be yourself in the service of others. The best way to find yourself is to be yourself in the service of others. I really, really, really love that quote, because when you want to really find out about yourself, if you service other people, somewhere in there your passion will come to the forefront, no matter what it is. It will show up and you will not be able to deny it. It will be a feeling in your soul that you will not be able to get rid of. So really, the best way to find yourself is to really be yourself in the service of others. That was one thing I want to leave you with. And the second thing is, 'tis the season. 'Tis the season. It is the season to do for others. November is a wonderful month. It's Thanksgiving, and December is the holidays. And it is the time for us to get out and volunteer, adopt a family, adopt a kid, adopt your neighbor, take them some pie, do something, hug your children, tell them you love them, hug your neighbor, get out in the community and do something for other people during this time. Tis the season to be jolly. And all of us have blessings upon blessings upon blessings. So we should be getting out and spreading the joy and the cheer and the love among so many people, right? So if you don't do anything else today, I want you to go in the restroom, and what I want you to do is look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are simply amazing and that you are going to strive in 2018 to be the best version of yourself. You're going to discover exactly who you are, and within discovering that, you're going to utilize that. You're going to take yourself and you're going to help others and utilize your passions to simply live the best life possible. And until next Wednesday, because I will be back next Wednesday, and next Wednesday we are talking about energy for the new year. I am Dr. Catlin. This was Ready, Set, Go. And take the rest of this week, enjoy yourself, get out there, do something for others, but most importantly, don't look back. Always just reach back, grab someone, pull them along, share the information, share the joy, and strive to inspire others. Talk to you guys next week. Thank you.